I believe when it comes to clean technology and renewables, we're truly at a transformational moment in time. There are growing energy needs around the world. We have the ability to meet those needs in a sustainable way. I believe, and many others do, that it's one of the largest and most compelling emerging market opportunities in the world. Why would we refer to clean technology and renewables as an emerging market? Energy has been ubiquitous for over 100 years. Coal, natural gas, and oil have been widely available and generally affordable, at least in developed markets like ours. But they won't be forever. All of those are finite resources. We have a growing global population. But interestingly, and more importantly perhaps, the per capita consumption of energy is going to approach that of developed countries, and that will put a big strain on conventional sources of energy. That's why we believe that clean technologies and renewable technologies will be so interesting going forward. Historically, many forms of renewable energy just have not been competitive with traditional fossil fuels. But that's changing, and it's actually changing fairly rapidly. Let's take solar, for example. A few years ago, that was $90 a watt. This year, it will be less than $1 a watt. Wind is another source of energy that's becoming competitive with the grid. Technologies have lowered the cost just as they have with solar. Another example is turning waste into energy. Most people don't think about it, but when you take a plastic bottle, even when you deposit it in a recycle can, you think it's going to be recycled, but much of it actually goes straight to a landfill. And now there are companies taking those plastic bottles and actually turning them into fuel. Clean technology and renewables field is in its early innings. And like any emerging industry, it's very volatile. And we happen to be going through a difficult period right now with market acceptance. So it will take some time and scale for clean technology and renewables to compete effectively with industries that essentially have been around for over 100 years. Financial institutions have a vital role in developing the renewables industry. Over $600 billion has been invested in this sector to date, and we think that number will double over the next 10 years. By 2020, we think renewables will require $395 billion on an annual basis.
We as government cannot solve all the problems. So if we can take our hands in partnerships, I think we may have actually a chance of beating all the challenges and the risks we are facing.
We realize that more than 95% of our water footprint actually lies in the agricultural supply chain.
Over the years, we've become more efficient. We've moved towards drip irrigation, microjet irrigation, scheduling and underground water monitoring so as to be able to apply water only when the plants need it. Farmers have been worried about the water issue for quite a while, and what's really exciting is to see their reaction to this project.
The people who are involved in it have a very direct vested interest in its success.
Initiatives like this are really important in my opinion because we need to bring the private sector to the table in water management.
It doesn't make sense for us all to work on this separately, and that's why we're keen to open up the Water Futures Partnership and turn it into an initiative that's not just one company, one NGO and one government, but much more open in terms of a broader set of partners.
We don't have all the answers. In fact, no single organisation has all the answers. So working in partnership with a range of organisations is absolutely critical if we're to really find a sustainable path.
You are not going to solve the problem alone. You have to be part of something bigger.
Water equals survival, water equals economic prosperity. So we must manage it. We must manage it well.
Water is something that we can't live without, not even for one day. So we all need to act together because it's something that connects us and is absolutely essential for all of us.
While there is growing awareness amongst business management of the need to reduce our carbon footprint, the popular view of polluters is still of heavy industry, smoke-belching power stations and cities choked by traffic jams. The less dramatic picture is where a large part of the problem truly lies: the everyday running of commerce, from air conditioning to lighting, IT infrastructure to business processes. Carbon trading as part of the future answer is all well and good. The issue is, what can every business do now to make an immediate difference?
All businesses can actually do a lot of practical things to be more green and energy efficient. It's just not limited to the big enterprise or government organizations. Small business can equally as well implement a lot of practical measures to save energy. The benefits aren't just related to cost benefits to organization, but also relate to employee benefits as well, such as increasing the employee morale, increasing worker productivity. People like to work in green and environmentally friendly, energy efficient environments. The most important thing, though, for these energy efficiency initiatives, before you implement these initiatives, is to establish all the measurement metrics, the measurement devices and the processes to actually see the before and after effects, to see how you actually improve and to quantify, or at least find out where the return on investment